Welcome back, guys. We got the rematch, except now it's no longer a 1v1. It's going into a 3 versus 3. We just saw the NA battle of Team Gibbs versus Team Kronovi. Team Kronovi kind of stopped out.
Yeah, a little bit.
What was the difference in that matchup?
Honestly, I think it was the fact Kronovi won that 1v1 and got good draft. I really do. I was really impressed by what I saw from Doomsy.
Yeah, like, Doomsy was solid, and then Elmer Fudd, no goals allowed in that last game as the defender. First game, very few goals coming through. On Gibbs' side, I think Plutonium Falcon is going to need a little bit more out of Tree on the aggressive end. Seemed to be a little bit grounded throughout that game, and Plutonium didn't get too many good passes.
That is something to mention, though. During the draft, Gibbs wasn't left with an option of who to draft for his final player. He had to pick Tree because he needed a European. Right. And that's due to the fact that he was last pick. Everyone else grabbed the European first.
He got draft screwed.
He did. He did a little bit. So whether, that's his ideal pick, maybe not. Maybe he would have liked a little bit more offensively minded player as opposed to someone defensively. Obviously, we kind of saw Gibbs at points in that game doing it all himself. It felt like at least like a double save onto a goal. Like, that's a sick play. Like, that's a fantastic play from him. Like, he's done extremely well. Right. But it's not the role he's used to playing necessarily. Like when you play with Kronovi every day and like Sat Jr., it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to chill here. I'm going to play for Boost and I'm just going to fly around in my own net.
Well, now we know what's going to happen, though, in our next matchup. We got Mikey playing, that's Mike Rules playing alongside O'Neal, who Mike kind of a little head game, said he wasn't going to go for O'Neal. First pick was O'Neal. Then he adds Kyle Mask, who hit the game winner against Cosmic Aftershock, that exciting best of 3 that ended our last week coverage. But now we're going to see Markydooda playing with SFX Best and Drop Shot. Ben, when you look at these two lineups, who are you more impressed with?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, Mike really impressed me from watching him earlier on. I know Marky is very, very highly rated across the North American players. People really think he's very good. But my boy Kyle, man, how can you not love Kyle? Put in that game winner last week against Cosmic Aftershock, and honestly, a fantastic player. Great performance from him. Don't really know too much about SFX Best, going to be honest, or O'Neal. They're kind of coming in as little kind of curveballs.
Yeah, because we're North Americans new to Rocket League and don't know all the players yet. But we will by the end of this week. Not only are you guys going to see tonight's matchup, which is the Invitational. We took 12 players, 6 of the best from NA, 6 of the best from EU. Tomorrow, you're going to see show matches, NA versus EU, including Cosmic Aftershock versus Team Weemy. So off the break, we're going to go.
Teamy Weemy,
excuse me.
Teamy Weemy.
It just feels so weird when it comes off my tongue.
You should never in your life as a grown adult have to say Teamy Weemy.
No.
But, well, we do.
Taking a look here, guys, you got Kyle, Mike Rules, and O'Neal all working together as your orange squad. And right away, there's a shot by O'Neal on goal. Doesn't go in, though. Nice defense being played there by SFX Best.
Drop shot, though, able to put the ball straight back in towards the orange base. And trying to play for that corner boost as well. He's kind of in a pretty awkward situation, and he's actually going to completely fail that. Marky says, thank you very much. I don't actually think Marky expected to even pick up the ball in that position, and he got a little unlucky. And that should be 1-0.
Mike Rules.
Mike Rules. He does, in fact, rule.
He does.
He does rule.
This is your captain here. Good. Selected for a reason. Showing off a nice spin shot there. Rubbish.
Marky's like, no, I'm having none of that. Absolutely rubbish. Terrible goal.
Are you ready for this?
What am I ready for?
Here's another one coming in here. Mike is going to put it in on his teammate, Marky. I'm ready. Here's Mike. You ready? Oh, Markydooda with the save.
It was close, but not that close.
I felt really smart. I was like, I'm going to predict this. It's going to happen.
But it never happened, Chris.
The delay it's still coming, Ben. Just got to wait for it. And look at Kyle coming flying in. Ariel just pushes that ball up, though. And it's going to be Marky with a big play running down with drop shot. Drop shot doesn't need any help. He does it all alone. I thought we were going to see. Let's go over to drop shot. Let me find him. Whoop, there he is. I thought we were going to see a pass back. Never needed to happen. Splits the two defenders, and you can see SFX Best celebrating with Markydooda in the chat. Here's a look off the break again at drop shot. And he's got to go for a little bit of goalie work. Best going to hit it first. And then we're going to see, of course, the shot on goal. O'Neal making it look simple. This is kind of a defending fail by drop shot.
Yeah, that was good angle, though. He finds that angle himself and managed to slide that one into the bottom right. Fantastic finish. Now, at the kickoffs, 2-1. 3.5 minutes to go. Pretty close game. Markydooda's team in the lead. Is this kind of what you expected, Chris, or do you really think Marky was going to come out?
I had no idea what to expect. I mean, you got Markydooda
being gassed up a little bit by a lot of the North Americans. Everyone was saying, yeah, he's probably the best European player.
Now, both teams have 2 Europeans on the lineup, we should point out. Of course, the EU captains.
Makes sense.
Picking some of their favorite players to go up against. And you're currently watching M1k3rules try and get to that ball, and he is going to get there to steal it defensively. Gets the corner boost as well, so now he's got some boost to work with. Going full-on aerial, drop shot's going to miss. And this is actually O'Neal with a one-on-one versus goalie. Boost still saved up for Mike, and he uses every ounce of it to hit the crossbar.
O'Neal with
the putback.
Marky kind of overshot that one a little bit as well. He flew straight past it, and Mike gets a little bit unfortunate. That hits the crossbar. Really nothing that Marky could do. The ball just bounced right in front of him. O'Neal, beautiful goal poaching finish right there from him.
That was a nice putback. You know, someone needs to finish that one. Off the break, you're going to see M1k3rules lose the face-off. Markydooda comes in for his aerial, can't finish it, and now it's going the other way. Big defense needed by SFX.
And they clear the ball. Still so much time to play. Mike now just kind of slowing it down, but Marky tries to put the ball back into the box.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting. O'Neal, he's going to be tearing down that left wing over to Mike. Ooh. Mike not able to get a touch. Nice defensive plays coming out from the blue team. And Marky again trying to put some pressure, but Mike says, see you later, teammate. Another big demolition.
O'Neal still playing defense, switching between that ball cam. Let's go over to Mike. Mike on the attack. Marky, though, stealing the ball, and there is one going the opposite way. O'Neal is going to go for the far clear, gets it in the corner. Middle boost acquired, shot on goal, and it's going to bounce in. M1k3rules with another one. Already he's got 5 shots. Doesn't need to go for saves, as they have controlled this game from the beginning.
Yeah, that was a little lucky goal. Going to be honest, it wasn't as pretty as it could have been.
I thought it was gorgeous.
A little bit of a deflection comes in off SFX. But still, goal is a goal.
Use your friends, man.
Lead. I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
O'Neal having to play a bit of defense. Kyle working the ball up. Haven't seen Kyle much. We'll show him in just a moment. First, though, it's Mike with the shot off the wall. The perfect pass to the middle. SFX with a big hit. And Mike is actually going to keep pushing this one forward, up and over Marky, but Marky's going to get an angle on it, detonates his teammate. And now we're going to see M1k3rules go for a big clear. He saved up the boost, sends that one flying to O'Neal, who can't finish with the first try. Mike going for his second. Aerials all over the place. Markydooda winning the air game.
And the ball is going to be cleared, and that may actually just bounce off the top of the goal. It does. Marky, that's a finish it. Now a 2-goal game. Minute 15 left to play. Let's take a look at Marky one more.
It all started with Marky going up and over Mike to get the ball on this side of the court, and then you see the second chance opportunity. He's going to be able to finish that one. We'll stay on board with Marky. Can they finish the 2-goal comeback to force some OT? Minute 13 still to work with. First shot going to get just sent away by SFX. Marky going to go high, stays on top of the ball, tries to intercept O'Neal, but that one is just going to be bouncing around for a bit. And I feel like the Orange team has done such a good job, Benson, of just keeping the ball on their side.
They have.
Of the opponent's half, I guess.
They really have. They're just continuously applying so much pressure that they're not really giving like Marky or Dropshot a chance to push out. They're just controlling the ball so well. It's just basic possession, right? You know, if your opposition don't have possession of the ball, they're not going to score. Big aerial comes in, but it's going to be smashed straight back over toward the other side. M1k3rules from his own goal line picks up a goal, and that just showed you how aggressive Marky and the boys were trying to be.
You see everyone up in the air. This is just game 1 in the best of 3. We're going to start things off with M1k3rules. All they have to do is avoid letting in 2 goals. O'Neal with the pass, Mike with the shot, can't finish. SFX is there to save another one. Kyle bouncing it to midfield. And O'Neal working with Kyle now for a 6th goal. Mike is going to intercept this one. A little high, though, goes off the top. Banked opportunity. Can Mark run with this?
Yeah, with that one a little bit. Drop shot comes in from over the top. Going to put it straight back into the box. No one there to finish it, though. And with 5 seconds left, it's fair to say that this is going to be GG. M1k3rules and the boys I'm going to come out and go 1-0 up in the series.
All right, 2-5. Oh, 2-6 make it. Wow. I love that this game is never over until a fat lady sings. Look at this. Off Marky, Kyle is going to finish.
Yo, Kyle
how many times does he just nail those?
Finishes.
It's like, there's no time on the clock. I'm just still going to put it back. All right, so that one was 6-2 in favor of Mike Rules and the boys. They will take our first game. Markydooda says luck, and they are ready to go at it once again, Ben.
Yeah, players all ready up and waiting, so the game should be getting underway pretty much immediately. They're not messing around, man.
I love it. Marky's ready. I feel like they learned early on. They weren't getting enough pressure. They'll try and fix that this time around. They're going to switch sides. Let's go over with Markydooda.
Okay, so off the break immediately. Not much happening.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit happening, Ben.
As I say that,
Marky wants this. He steals this one.
That was ridiculous.
This is all SFX's goal. He earned every ounce of it. Marky's like, mine.
I don't know, you know. That defender was coming in hot. I'm not sure who that was, but someone came flying in.
I think that was Kyle trying to defend, working with Mike Rules. Mike, off the break, is going to toss one up. Kyle's still out back, and you're going to see, again, it is Marky forcing this one in. First job going to be stopped short. That was O'Neal. Let's go over to Kyle, though. Kyle actually doing a pretty good job defending so far for the squad. Let in 2 goals in their first game, but they outscored their opponents by 4.
Yeah, when you scored that much, you can afford a couple of mistakes to come in. I'm impressed with Marky's team off the break, though. It looked as if that ball wasn't really going anywhere off the immediate kind of like kickoff, but you know, props to Marky trying to make something happen. Now, obviously, Mike Rules and boys, they are 1-0 up in the series. It's just a question of can they kind of come back into this one. With how many goals we saw in the last one, I can't see this being a low-scoring game.
Marky playing a little bit of defense, trying to keep it off his half. Drop shot with a nice play. Let's go over to drop shot 94, and he's just going to go flying over the ball. Teammate dumps it right back out. This is just a game of tennis right now. Mike Rules in the corner with the cross, going to try and center it. And it is going to be drop shot who gets a touch once again to send it into the corner.
I feel like we were watching a game of Pong right there. It was crazy.
It's pretty good. Oh, look at drop shot's just going for the goal clear, knocking everyone out of the net. We saw this strategy actually pay off in the NA bracket, but now it's all Mike Rules with the dribble. O'Neal going for the putback.
I love it, and that's something we saw in his 1v1 style of play. He loved to just try and go for some flair points, add some style to it. And I guess you kind of can't do that when you're a game up. As O'Neal tries to put the ball back in towards that corner. Markydooda though with the ball of his own. And goes stolen. A big steal.
Marky trying to get a little bit cheeky here. Mike Rules not having it. Both players going up for the fight. Aerial's won by Mike, but Mike needs to get back on defense, and he's all out of booze. There he's going to grab the 100, and Kyle gets it off the wall. Mike, though, not in a great position, is going to win that fight. Player went up to contest, not going to get there in time. Knocked off his mark, but Kyle comes flying in. Kyle can't finish. Markydooda now trying to push this ball back to the half.
Ball still in that far left corner. Drop shot needs to try and get this one out. He's actually missed it, and Kyle, Mike could be able to finish. Mike's going to get it. Not the most beautiful of goals, but a goal's a goal, Chris, and that's going to level it up at 1-1.
Oh, and he has a beautiful celebration afterwards. First, you just see the mess, and Mike is going to be able to put that one down. We're taking a look currently at Kyle. Kyle sitting at just 1 shot on goal. Mike has done the rest of the work. 2 minutes, 30 seconds in. Very few saves needed.
Ooh. Kyle off the goal line. Epic save right there. And he's passed it straight to Mike on the right-hand side. He's going to lob one, put it in the box. FSX in a position, though, to just kind of save that one. And now ball back in the midfield.
Drop shot, going to keep that one in the air. Runs out of boost. Marky B, though, with another interception. Markydooda, excuse me.
Marky B.
Marky B. Too many cotton casts, man.
I love it. I love it. Mike Rules able to put a stop to the ball, but Marky puts it straight back in towards the orange side of the field. And Mike needs to get rid of it. Nice tackle. And hopefully he can put some distance on the ball this time. He's going to dribble it straight past one. Mike trying to make a play, but no. Big defensive stance again from SFEX.
O'Neal with a chance to score here. And that is going to be Marky just forcing it past him. Let's go over to the Dooda. One-on-one. Blows up Kyle. Out of boost, though. He's got to go for the return, and he's going to pass this one up. He's got a teammate working with him. Marky's got drop shot and SFX all pushing forward. Drop shot with the bank off the wall, trying to pass it forward. Marky's not going to get his shot off. In comes SFX. Here's the putback opportunity. They try and go all in. 3 members flying at it. It's going to be down to drop shot now to clear.
So again, that ball put back up, and that's exactly what they want to do. Keep the pressure on Markydooda and his squad. Ball should be cleared again, though, and honestly, that was a pretty sloppy clearance, and that's going to leave Kyle with a lot of work to do. He's missed it. Luckily, though, Mike comes in. He's able to get it, and that ball's going to rotate. That could end up actually in the box. Mike recognizes a big save again from SFEX, but the ball again hanging in the mid. Both players go for it. And Mike rules with a goal with 39 seconds
O'Neal
left.
with a beautiful pass as well. Let's go over to Mike, though.
Look at that.
The lob, top middle.
Marky was trying to do something defensively there, which was pretty tough to kind of expect him to pull off. Fair play to Markydooda and his squad.
Mike Rules getting it done. Takes the lead with 35 seconds. Now they could finish the match just by keeping this one out of the net.
Oh, this one is definitely not over, though. You can see Marky just trying to pounce, puts the ball back into the box, drop shot there in a position as well to help out. SFX, he's also come forward, so they're being very aggressive. And Marky from the wall puts it in, but O'Neal with a huge goal line save. The final 50 seconds, Marky would have been feeling very good about that. Now Mike Rules is trying to poach the ball, put it back into the box. He has done.
9 seconds.
No one there. In order to finish it, though, is
Marky with another shot. Oh. That's
still in the air. It is still in the air. This is still a playable ball.
Yeah, but Kyle's on the other team.
It doesn't matter. I believe in Marky, but Mike Rule says no. Blasts it down the line. The ball hits the floor, and that is GG.
All right, so a quick 2-0 in first of our first round matches. You can see drop shot, a little bit of lag. Didn't really have a chance to help too much out there. 4 saves from SFX throughout the game. No saves from Marky and drop shot. They did do a nice job applying more pressure in game 2 than they did game 1, but at the end, Mike Rules, if you give him a pass, he's going to sink that one home.
Very talented player. Very impressed by everything I've seen from the Europeans so far. I'm feeling good about tomorrow.
I'm feeling great about America still. Kronovi moving through. Mike Rules also moving through. That means that we will see Gibbs versus Marky in the losers bracket. But first, are we going to do our winners bracket final?
Hell yeah.
Kronovi versus Mike Rules, the 2 winning squads going toe-to-toe when we return.